gifted to the Maritime Trust. It's as I say, it was used to ferry the pilot out to the boats in Bermuda to guide them. The pilot would guide them through the reefs into the harbour. There were several people who were touting for pilot business. So the first one to arrive would get the contract to pilot the boat into the harbour. So the boats had to be fast and they had to be good in bad weather. It's a shallow draft, obviously. They would maybe be cutting across some of the reefs that the bigger boats wouldn't be able to traverse. So it would be rowed two rowing positions. Latterly they put a seagull outboard on them. So I think probably rowing would be about as fast as the seagull outboard, you know? If you could see the boat from the smoke. So it's in pretty good condition. We've done a bit of work on the inside hull. It was the glass fibre gel coat was starting to deteriorate a wee bit. But it's, as I say, it's in good nick. This is the Isabella, built on Tiree by a good friend of mine, Donald McIntyre. This was it was used by Donald to win regatta races. It's built, I think, the beam was partly due to the amount of sail that it had on it. It was a lug sail. The mast would be, as you can see, right up in the bow there. So, you know, the sail, she carried a huge sail. The sail would come from the bow and almost back to the stern. But it's definitely based on Donald. He was just short of 6 weeks short of 100 years old when he died, and he was a crofter, a blacksmith, a horse breeder. You know, so he was very multi-skilled, as many crofters are. Yeah. This is built in the old kind of traditional way with no moulds, just purely by eye. What they did was they put a centre line beam above the boat, on its centre line, but secured to, you know, that kind of height above the boat. Yeah. And to get the planks to lie the correct way, the Norwegians they had exactly the same method. They would put a plank cut to the right length, would be attached to the beam above, and it would come down to the edge of the plank that they were fitting at that time.
In the midline?
They would need to put it at various points just to keep the shape, you know, because it's curving in, but that there would be, there were no plans, no drawings, it was all just in Donald's head. He would, the two planks, he planed the planks himself from rough sawn wood, and he would make two planks the same. You know, they would use the first one as a template for the other one, and they would fit, you know, one and then the other would go on at the same distance from this pole, so that you were getting the same shape coming up. Yeah. The dead wood here and the part of the keel needs, I'm hoping that we just need to scarf it maybe about 1 metre. Once you start cutting back, usually you find it's a lot more that needs cut back. But the garboard plank on both sides, again, it's just the very end of it, and the one above. Quite a lot of the timbers, you know, these would be oak. You can see that Donald clenched these over rather than, you know, riveting with roofs. I think quite a few folk do it that way. Yeah. We've got two, and they're actually for 13-year-olds, they're pretty enthusiastic. You know, I mean, a lot of this is all the horrible work that's been done just now, scraping paint and whatnot. You know, especially inside the boat. That's you know, it's not much fun.
No.
You know? So it's better with a kind of group. We have a WhatsApp group, and whoever's available comes down, and we spend a couple of hours.
That's great.
And if I've got a bit of time, I come and faff about as well. You know, I mean, this is very much part of Tiree's history. You know, a lot of the crofters, you know, had boats, and there were 3 boat builders on Tiree. You know, up until 50, 60 years ago.